What's good, YouTube? Your boy 21 here, bringing guys another episode of Locals Report today. Locals was pretty fun today. It was the free locals, so of course I'm not gonna miss out on that, especially since I gotta work early. So I did pretty good. I went X1, so I didn't win this week, but I feel like I could have won if I didn't misplay. But I'll get to that in the video. Well, guys, here's the report. Round one, I played against Fire Kings. And it went pretty smooth. I mean, not Fire Kings, it was Heraldics. And it went pretty smooth, honestly. Game one, I took due to, change some of the shenanigans, control the board. 101 is number 101 is the shit, taking control of all my opponent's XYZs. And controlling the board with Vanity's Internet. That card is a thing and it's real because the Heraldic, all it does is special summon. So the Vanity's Infinite, 101s, and Maxley's put in work. So I beat him 2-0. And then game two, I beat him due to the fact that the Fire and Ice Hand control. Retardedly good cards, as you guys will see later on in this video. Retardedly good cards. So our win round one was pretty easy. Round two, I went up against the same Bujin player that I beat last week in the finals. Well, yeah, in the finals. The subscriber reminds. Game one, he pretty much opened Yamato, set 4, go. And GG, he had the out, he had a warning, he had everything, I couldn't do shit. Then game two, I got it due to Fire and Ice Can controlling his board, popping Yamato, popping back row, and me having bottomless, trap holes, etc. Pretty similar to how I beat him last week. But game three, he went first Yamato, set 3. I eventually get the Yamato off the board. Nah, he didn't have Yamato at first. He was playing some other Bujin card, I forgot. Yeah, I think it was Yamato. So he had Yamato. I got rid of it with once again Fire and Ice Hands. Ice Hand was controlling the board, popping the back row. Fire Hand comes pop, but he had the out to get rid of Yamato get rid of my Fire Hand because he had the hair in the graveyard. So we went back and forth. And eventually it led to him having a field of 2 Tinkies on the board and with a call on it. Because he kept using Magic Cylinder on me. Fucking gay ass card. So I was low on life points. So eventually I had a 101 on the field. I made 101 just to try to attack some of the beats. Because thinking he had a Mirror Force. I saw him play Mirror Force. And he eventually says play Yamato. Play Bujin Carnation. I flip Emptiness. And he passes. I'm like, okay, cool. I have 10. I hand of 10 goldfish, yellow gadget, red gadget. Top deck the MST. I'm like, okay, I can make extra time, blow field up, and keep my 101 and attack. And I have Draco Sack in hand because our life points are 2200 to 2200 attack per game. So I go MST, his face down back row he had left. It was a Mirror Force, I believe. Something I don't remember. Play Goldfish, special summon my. No. Yeah, play Goldfish, special summon, gadget, search, overland to extra time, blow field up. He had all face up back row, so blew up Yamato, blew up his back row. And I played Draco Sack. I played Redox to attack the game. Because I thought initially Exaton, I'm a bad fucking player. I thought Exaton couldn't attack when he blows up. I thought everyone else was free to attack. I got him confused with Draco Sack. See, this is why you guys need to play test, because playtesting, if I would playtest my deck more often, this shit wouldn't happen. So I try to attack. He's like, okay, no damage. You can't take damage to turn or whatever. I'm like, fuck. So I was wasting attack, but he had no cards in hand. I'm pretty much gonna win this game anyway. Cause it was a back and forth game, but he honestly had control. What really was getting me in the game was Fire and Ice Hands helped me coming back, and time Vanity's evidence too. So he goes, sets, passes. Draco Sack returns to hand. I have no more Earths in graveyard. So I draw. It was MST. I X-Ton attack face down. 1-on-1 attack his life points directly. He has 2100 now to my 2200. And I'm thinking pretty much I win at this point. He has no cards in hand, no cards in field. The fucker tops deck Bujin Carnation. I'm like, what the fuck? Top deck Bujin Carnation makes Susano, searches out Crane, attack over X time for game. I had 200, making fucking his Susano 48. I'm like, what the fuck? So I lose the top decking and misplaying. hey, shit happened because what I should have did. The reason why I misplayed is because if I didn't special summon Redox, I could have had to save the Redox special summon for the following turn when he drew and set his monster, and then I could have brought out Redox, attack Redox attacks face down, attack for game 4,000. But I didn't do that. I fucked up, and that's why I need to fucking pay attention and read my cards more. So round 2 I lost. Round 3 I played against Madolches. And honestly, I'm not even gonna lie, it was a pretty sweet game. Game 1, I opened up Kage Chain Summoning Gadget. I didn't get my plays off, but I controlled his field with 101, taking his teacup guy, I don't know what the fuck his name is. And had Max C keeping my hand advantage up. And game 2, I sided fire. I sided 11 cards, sided fire ice hands, and oh yeah, also I won game 1 because he misplayed. He tried to bring out the little level 4 guy with a little teapot in his hand with the X-Saber Invoker, but I'm assuming he must have had one in his deck, had one in his hand and had the other one on the field, so he couldn't do it, and he pretty much was trying to make a Tiramisu and he couldn't, so he fucked up. In the game 2, I got it because he solemn warning my Ice Hand. Ice Hand popped his field spell. He had no back row at this point. I brought out Fire Hand. Fire Hand crashed with the 1600 level 4 guy with the teapot in his hand. Bring out another Ice Hand. Other Ice Hand attacked the 1400 girl that searches. Basically, I cleared his whole board with the Fire Hand's hand. It was pretty fucking good. And then I made Draco Sack, popped his face down. Pretty much easy game. And then so I beat the Madolche player. And then round 4, I pretty much got a bye because my opponent didn't show up. So I guess he said fuck it. I mean, at this point, since it was free tournament, and if you go X1, you get 2 packs. So I don't know why he wouldn't show up. It was pretty late. It was like 9:30, so I guess he probably had to go home or whatever. So yeah, thoughts about my deck this week. It's playing really well. I have a case tournament on Thursday for Primal Origins. Hopefully, I win. It is winner gets first place gets 6 boxes, second place gets 2 boxes, and it's broken down through top 8. Everyone gets 5 packs for entering. Really, really fun. Sounds like a really fun tournament. And only thing that sucks, we can't get our product to midnight, but whatever. That's what taxes are for. Because I live on the west side of Chicago, and the tournament's all the way on the north side. So if I do good, I will be catching a taxi home. So, well then. Expect to hear a case tournament report from me on Thursday. It should be real competitive. I know we're going to have all of Chicago's best players in that event. So hopefully I do well. Well, guys, this is Yelbo21 with my locals report for this week. Or comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Deuces. Hit that like button.